For Brian Kelly, it's very similar, at least in my mind, to James Franklin, which means it's time. Year 4 for Brian Kelly, rough start to the tenure. Yeah, and then you look up and it's like, okay, but they've had 2 10-win seasons. In most places, 10-win seasons get people off of your back. They've had a 9-win season, but here's the difference. Expectations are sky high at LSU. Every coach this century has won a national championship at LSU. It's why Brian Kelly went to LSU. He didn't go down there to build South Bend South. He went specifically because he felt like this program, this location, was going to give him a better chance to win a national championship. And look at every coach that has coached at LSU this century. Nick Saban won a national championship. Les Miles won a national championship. Ed Ogeron won a national championship. They gave him a big fat contract. Kelly needs a great start to the season, and that's exactly where the pressure point is. It's time. Week 1 at Clemson. The opener at Clemson is the moment for Brian Kelly. You can't lose that game. And that's an incredibly tough game. I actually think Clemson's a little bit better than LSU, so now we're expecting him to take a team on the road and go beat Dabo Swinney, who's won a national championship, and Caden Klubnik, who has played a lot of football and just went to the college football playoff. He's got to win that game. If he doesn't, look up at the rest of the schedule. The rest of the schedule becomes so much more daunting. The Clemson game is really the crux of the argument because now you look up and you still have Florida, that one at home. You still have to go to Ole Miss. You still have to play Lenore Sellers in South Carolina. You still have to play Texas A&M. You still have to go on the road and go to Alabama. You still have to go to on the road and play in Norman. So the Clemson games becomes massively important. Plus, we all think that Clemson's going to be the class of the ACC. If they're in fact the ACC champion and you could notch a win in their building, what would that do to your playoff resume? It would be pretty good. That's why this is such an important game. Now, imagine for a moment he loses that opener. While it's a really good team and they're on the road and it's early and you can say all the things about like, hey, you know what? It's fine. I just don't know if there's going to be enough margin with those 6 games that I threw up on the board. The SEC is incredibly deep. They haven't had the national championships in the last couple of years, but that doesn't mean that they're any less deep. Those are tough games. They'd have to go 6-2 minimum just to be a 9-3 team and potentially make the playoff. It's time for Brian Kelly, and that time is going to come right off the bat.